deadly cocktail. Oh shit. Damn it. No, it's not a stream snipe, it's just a 4v1. Everybody on my team left. Yeah, there's not really much you can do in a 4v1 in Alien. Because it just takes way too long to kill people, so... let's see. Chuck Gaming with the 2. Read my last super chat. Yes. Okay. Did you see people are apparently mad at Fred and Muda Shark for not buying the Switch 2? Nope, I did not. Did anyone think they were going to buy it? I mean, haven't they been the ones just, you know, LARPing concern over it? And Paul with the 5, if you want a quality lady, you got to enter her friend zone so you won't be ghosted. But if you ever go out, things won't happen magically. That's right, man. It's a good thing that, you know, I have forsaken women completely. See, Saber ran with the 2. Real talk, who are annoying people? Asking for friend. Neighbors that don't donate. Zher with the 5, who's your favorite classical artist? Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, or Ye? I'm gonna have to throw a wild card into the mix and go with Taylor Swift. You know, truly timeless music. Always run from a Swiftie girl, so basically disqualify 90% of white women. Well, even the Asians like her, so I don't know. You might have some trouble, man. LaShonda with her 7 kids might be looking for you. Nah, 4 baby daddies isn't economical because that means you only get 4 child support payments if they come through at all. So, no, you gotta have it with at least 5 to 6 if you have 7 kids. Hot take, why women greater than Latinas? Yeah, if hot as a glass of ice cold water in the middle of winter. Dude, I hate to break it to you, but the best features about Latina chicks are the fact that they're mixed with white. Like, have you ever seen a native South American chick? Like, come on, bro. Like an actual native, not a half white, half native mix, or, you know, some other variation of that. Like a pure, like, Native American looking ass chick. Like, yeah, there's a reason why in South America, if you don't have white heritage, you're discriminated against. Like, even they accept that. Trust me, I know I'm Hispanic, that's why I prefer white folks. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, pretty much every ethnic group on planet Earth prefers white. The only problem is that a lot of these Western women are becoming insufferable. So, it's the only bad part. That's more of a culture thing, not a physical attractiveness thing. Griff needs a Latina mommy in his life. Nope. I don't need no woman. I'm an independent white guy. I don't need no woman. So, get with it, girl. Why don't you get an Indian GF? Why don't you? Ooh, check my libtard. Man, I saw Cole's video earlier today. The coke level has skyrocketed. Yeah, it's insane, bro. Like, literal propaganda at this point.
What the
It's
fuck?
crazy. He's not even trying to hide it at this point, man. Shit. Redhead girls are overheated. Yeah, dude, they start steaming after a while. True.
God damn it.
What's worse, a woman or taxes? Definitely taxes. Hopefully Trump gets rid of income tax. I think it's a great idea. Get rid of tax for people under 200K and then raise taxes on anything over that. I think that's a perfect way to do things. Your first 200K you make is tax free, and then you get taxed at like 35% for anything over that. I think that's a really, really good thing, personally. That would alleviate a lot of financial strain from a lot of people. People are derailing the stream and Griffin is crashing out. That's right, man. I'm just trying to have a good stream, have a good game, have a good time. How's Griffin gonna feed his dog with all these $1 donos? Spoiler, I'm not.
Alright, awesome. Thanks, nigga. Alright.
Saber M with the 5. Apparently it's racist to like black women. Well, then give me my... Wait. To like black women, well... Then give me my robe and hood and my chocolate goddess and I'll be happy. Woogie boogie. What the fuck? How is it racist to like black women?
Metroid Prime.
Wouldn't it be the other way around?
Oh, I thought that was Metroid Prime.
Bro's gooning? I guess so. He attracts honest people who don't give a fuck. I guess so, man. Griffin's pretty racist, guys. Yeah, don't tell him, though. Just keep it between you and me. Have I been to China? No, I have not had Bing Chilling in China. Yeah, well, China needs extremely fast internet to keep up the monitoring, software. So, they're scanning your face constantly when you look at your phone. So they need high speeds everywhere in order to process all that data. That doesn't happen? Yeah, it does. Tencent had to put that feature on their games in order to track if kids were playing for more than 2 hours. Which, if you know anything about Chinese apps, everything's done through one app, WeChat. So WeChat has all the games, food delivery services, ride sharing, social media, text messaging, internet browsing, like everything. It's like the one app on your phone you use for basically everything. It also actively scans every keystroke you make. So like, let's say you type Tiananmen Square on WeChat, it would actively censor the word after you sent the message out. Like, it would just remove the message from everyone else's phone that you send it to. So that's pretty crazy, man. They'll just never receive the message. Same goes to Huawei phone. CCP has a backdoor on you if you own it. Yep. Everything you do is being collected, and they're building a user profile of blackmail, essentially. So that if you ever become a prominent celebrity or high-ranking government official,
All right, awesome. Thanks,
they
nigga. All
can
right.
use it to twist your arm, basically. Saber Ram with the 5 race supremacists say you're racist for hating black people, then also for liking black people. It's a lose-lose, they are weapon-grade idiots. Yep. It's not even the fact that it's like hating or liking black people, it's just they hate white people. That's what it comes down to. Is like, as soon as you accept the fact that there's just a large portion of the black population that genuinely just wants all white people dead, it all kind of starts to make sense. Like, unfortunately, that's just the point we're at right now. There's like probably 15 to 20%, I would say. At least the ones you see online. And it's a pretty large community of people that genuinely just want all white people dead. No, I'm not talking about internationally, I'm talking about in the US. Saber ran with the 2, basically you're racist for dating outside your race, yeah. I mean, bro, honestly, I really do genuinely feel bad for, like, a lot of, like, these black kids growing up, because it's like, bro, what example do they actually have? Most likely their mom is a single mom with multiple baby daddies. They live in a culture that celebrates crime and accomplishing absolutely nothing. You know, you're born with a constant victim mentality of everything wrong in your life is someone else's fault that you can't fix. You're basically a helpless victim and, you know, you're just like stuck. It's pretty sad, honestly. And then if you actually do something with your life, you're called like a fucking coon or an Uncle Tom or a race traitor or what. It's just like fucking insane, bro. It's pretty insane. Being the son of a single mom gotta be wild. You're smarter than your only authority figure at age 3, yeah. Osky Wasky with the 2, Halo plus classical music plus the code, Griffin. I don't know about that. Equals bottles. Appreciate it. I mean, just look at the reaction to that one guy. You know, the fucking morning routine dude. I can't tell you how many fucking, especially black women I've seen on Twitter complaining about him. Because apparently he has a white girlfriend. And like, they're all like, you know, they're all just seething over. I don't know, bro. It's just really sad, honestly. It's really sad. The second anybody does something positive with their life, it's like the entire community unites to try and hold them down. Ain't your mama black? Black woman with a white man. Oh, you go, queen, she. And then black guy with a white woman. Ain't your mama black? It's like literally 9 times out of 10 the reaction. It's just very funny that all these, you know, supposed champions for, you know, black people in the U.S., especially on the left, always end up with white guys, you know? Why is it all these powerful women of color only ever end up with white dudes? Why are they not, you know, dating members of their own race that they care so greatly about? Why are they dating the plague against society, that white people? It's like, you say you hate white people all the fucking time, but you'll marry one? Interesting. Must not be very genuine. Yeah, the black population is shrinking. They're having more abortions than births now. Which was the entire idea behind Planned Parenthood. Which, again, you know, this is why I'm very reluctant to be on the whole pro-life shit. Because it's like you literally have your political enemies breeding themselves out of the fucking, you know, voter base. So it's like, why should we stop our enemy from destroying themselves? Like, I don't know, man. You literally have leftists killing their own future voters willingly. So it's like, you know, like, I don't really feel too bad about it. But yeah, the whole idea behind Planned Parenthood was to basically eradicate the black population by getting them to have abortions instead of kids. So that's the thing. They wish Republicans would just shut the fuck up about abortion, honestly. You know, if a bunch of lefties want to kill their kids, then let them. You know, it's less of them to vote in the future. Call it a return on investment. Saber ran with the tube. Logic is they're blackening the gene. See, I don't even think it's that. I think it's just the, you know, women are jealous that nobody's choosing them. You know, why don't you want a morbidly obese, 3 times single mother with 5 kids? You fucking racist bigot.
Fucking dead yet? What the fuck?
Griffin, she can make some nice cornbread and collard greens. Shit. To eat with her link card. She gets monthly. What more do you want? I know, man. Exactly. Yeah, I have. This is my personal stance on EBT. If you have a single member of your family that's obese, you shouldn't qualify. You should not be fat and on food stamps. There's no excuse for that. You don't need food, man. You're no dietitian, Griffin? Yeah,
How
you
long
don't
is
have
this
to be
gonna
a
last?
dietitian to know that someone who's 100 pounds overweight doesn't need more food. Sorry. Dude, it's 85% of black women that are overweight or obese. It's actually kind of sad. That's like wild, bro. 85%.
Fucking dead yet?
Griffin's just mad. There's too much woman. That's right, man. I just can't handle all that shit, man. They don't need no penis. They need dick. So, yeah. Unfortunately, you know, I can't provide what they need, unfortunately. What a shame. You know, if only. Yeah, the Dark Brotherhood quest lines in Elder Scrolls. It's the superior faction, generally speaking.
Cambodia.
The Edge faction? Yeah, kind of. I was reading the comments and saw someone say they should make healthy food affordable because someone pointed out a Big Mac was $12 and an apple was 99 cents. Yeah, the thing is too is, no, they don't want affordable healthy food. They want affordable delivery food. Because the thing is you know, you can get dirt fucking cheap vegetables and like fruit and meats and all that type of stuff and make very healthy food for cheap. But, you know, no, they just want to go through a drive-through and they're pissed off when they have to pay $12 for a salad, but then they'll order 3 double cheeseburgers, which is the same price. So, it's just gluttony. That's it. It's just a bunch of fat fucks coping. Reason people are fat is because they want to be. That's it. Like, just own it. It's not because my healthy food's too expensive. Oh, I can't, you know, eat anything that's good for me. You can eat less of food that's bad for you and still be skinny. So, you can eat like absolute shit and not be fat. You just can't eat a lot of shit. Burger King? I haven't had Burger King in like 15 years, so I don't know if I like it or not still. Isaiah with the 2, it's time for Griffin to listen to sexy rap. No. No! There's not a Burger King near me. There's one like 30 minutes away, but that's too far to drive for fast food. I dislike when fat chicks try and gaslight people into believing they're thick. Why lie? Yeah. Isaiah with the 2, but don't you love degenerate degenerate rap music? No, I haven't listened to any of it recently.
I can't afford this shit.
I have not been listening to any like modern music at all. I don't really listen to music at all in my free time anymore. So I've completely lost interest in like most music. Wow, Mom is racist. Oh my god, I wish. Then they wouldn't have to lock up the deodorant. Let's see, reviews, Pateras with the 50 pesos. Griffin, do you plan to enter the dating market at one point? Maybe, I don't know. Probably not anytime soon.
I can't afford this shit.
Do you have any desire to create the Griffin family IRL now? Yeah, no, I definitely want to have kids this week. It's just the whole concept of downloading a dating app is super up. We'll see. But yeah, ideally, yeah. If they find your online presence, it's over. Dude, I would be the type of guy to bring up Trump during a first date just to see how the fucking bitch reacts. Like, if I was dating a chick and she was like, you know, if I could tell that she was a lefty, I'd bring up Trump just to, like, filter. I mean, it saves you all that effort if you just get him to start reading like a retard immediately. You know? If you find out early, it saves you a lot of time and, you know, issues down the road. So, it's very easy. You can easily vet chicks very simply. Because it's not even if she has, like, a love of Trump or whatever, but it's like, if she freaks the fuck out, and it's like, alright, yeah, be gone, slut. You know what I mean? Yeah, it just saves you a lot of effort. Don't know why blacks hate whites so much, because they're told from a young age that white people are responsible for everything wrong in their life. Well, Well, what's ironic is a lot of right-wing movements in history are started by women, for example. Like Hitler, prime example, you know, which people consider right-wing, socialism. But let's just say, like the Nazis was a primarily female movement at first because, you know, German women couldn't get married and have kids after World War I. Because most of the population died. Griffin finna date a chubby white chick and take her to the gym every day. So, I mean, you could do that. That's a possible investment opportunity, I guess, yeah. I mean, it's not the worst plan in the world, but yeah. Joan of Arc was Catholic. She was based with that alone. So is Joe Biden based? Griffin will get old just like Biden. That's right. Only I won't be a cock. I won't be a soulless golem that, you know, sells out his own country for, you know, his homosexual son who's also a pedophile. You know, I won't molest my kids, so I won't end up with fucked up ones. Griffin will get a one-night stand with a blue-haired liberal chick. Yeah, not a chance, bro. Not a chance.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
Would you date a liberal if they had a tolerable personality? Yes, because women adopt the political ideology of their male significant other. So yeah. Most women do not have deep-seated political beliefs, and that's just a fact. It's purely about group, like basically, it's basically just to fit in, essentially. Whatever they view as socially acceptable is whatever view they latch onto. So, whatever is considered to be the socially acceptable viewpoint you have, then that's what they latch on. Most women do not have strong, you know, principled political beliefs. It's why you see so many of these conservative women who will be like all of a sudden hardcore feminists and shit. It's because they don't actually believe in any of this conservative stuff. It's just their view on how to become popular or, you know, whatever. So, we see it many times. Dude, Melanie Mack is a feminist.
Alright,
Why
awesome.
is she
Thanks,
reading
nigga. Alright.
about attractive video game characters? Because she as a woman feels threatened by something looking better than her. So now she's all Mrs. Feminism, you know, Anita Sarkeesian 2.0. You know, how dare you look at that attractive woman in your video games? Look at this disgusting hag like me instead. Melanie Mack is a feminist, dude. She's using the exact same talking points as Feminist Frequency did back in 2014. Her war against the Gooners is not any different than exactly what Anita Sarkeesian was talking about back in 2014. She is literally recycling the exact same fucking talking points that feminists have been throwing out about video games for decades at this point. She is a literal fucking conservative, but a feminist at her core. So, people need to stop falling for these fucking whores in sheep's clothing. She's a dried up hag who's past her prime. She can no longer whore herself out and make money from it. So now she's fucking, you know, bitter and hates the fact that people have turned the male gaze towards other targets than her, basically. She feels threatened by the existence of more feminine things, whether they be real women or video games. Because she's a 40-year-old woman, unmarried, no kids, and her biological clock is screaming at this point. Like, her entire body is basically shutting down for the sole reason it was created, from a biological standpoint. And she's coming to grasp with the fact that, you know, it's Jover. So, it's just the fact. She was all pro-LGBT, she was a lefty, she was all in favor of porn and, you know, adult entertainment and leftism and like all this shit. Until she got divorced. Wow, I wonder why. What caused the sudden change, man? What caused the sudden change? So now she's using religion to try and grift the same feminist talking points that Anita Sarkeesian milked for basically the 2010s.
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.
Yeah, she literally said that, you know, queers and gays were the backbone of the gaming community.
Subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out. Either 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 subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.
Hold on, wait. Well, the thing is, yeah, she was pro-LGBT. So, yeah, she said that she had her coming to Jesus moment. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. But then, all of a sudden, she starts grifting feminism to... It's like, okay, this is exactly what it is. It's not genuine. Because, you know, I'm willing to give someone the benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, yeah, you know, whatever. You can have your religious awakening, sure. But then to act holier than thou, you know? Like, she's never done a damn thing wrong in her life. She thinks she can preach to the entire internet about how they should live when she's a, you know, almost 40-year-old divorcee, covered in tattoos, dresses like a 14-year-old emo girl in middle school, and, you know, is trying to thirst trap a bunch of simps out of their super chats. It's like, okay, yeah, are you really the fucking moral arbiter of how people should be living? And then on top of that, now you're attacking gamers, you know, the group that you claim to be a part of, because they want attractive women when you have made videos months before, even after your religious awakening, defending video game characters that are, you know, sexually attractive. But now all of a sudden that's not okay because you changed your mind. It's like, it's so disingenuous, bro. It's so disingenuous. So, it's the exact same shit like Anita Sarkeesian's packaging. Just instead of, you know, calling it feminism, she calls it religion. Which, yeah, stupid. Yeah, that's the thing that's so funny. She doesn't like boomers, but for a fucking fact, the only people watching her want to fuck her. Like, there's no... Who wants to listen? Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, who wants to listen to her talk? Honestly. Alright, guys. We're gonna talk about this developer that decided to get woke. And they really just don't understand how to sell video games. Like, it's so bad. Like, bro, who wants to listen to that? Like, there's so many other sources. There's so many other sources you can go to for the exact same take. Like, the exact same take. You don't even have to look hard. There's a million of these type of dudes, the anti-Disney channels, that make the exact same video over and over and over. You could watch Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy here. Or you could watch the other Jeremy at the quartering. You could watch the guy who does, I can't remember his name, who puts like gay in every thumbnail with the AI video game characters. I don't know, there's a ton of those channels, bro. There's a lot. So, you know, it's, I don't know. Like, maybe that's what bothers her too, is like she's trying to psyop her own audience. Maybe deep down she has like the shame of like the OnlyFans chicks that even though they won't admit it, they know what they're doing. And it disgusts them. Which is why every single porn star, you know, who goes like, oh my god, I love porn, body positivity, you know, my body, my choice, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, when they get 30-something, they're like, the porn industry is manipulative, and it took advantage of me, and it was the biggest mistake I ever made. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, like clockwork. You hit 30-something, you no longer can get work, and now all of a sudden it's the worst fucking thing that's ever happened. Got it. But you had no problem doing it for over a decade, making millions of dollars. You still use your fucking porn name, keep in mind. You're still being called by your porn moniker, even though you regret that decision so much. You still use the name that's easily associated with the actual porn. It's like, it's so see-through, man. It's the same time-old grift of, oh, I loved what I was doing at the time, but now I have to pretend that I regret it because I need to make money somehow other way. And people eat that shit up. People eat that shit up, man. It's like that one porn star who was like, yes, I've become a good Christian, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, well, why don't you donate the porn money you made? It's my money. I should get to spend it. Okay, yeah. There you go. There is no actual, real, you know, I guess regret or any sense of shame whatsoever. It's just all theatrics. It's performative. It's absolutely performative. it is kind of weird that they keep their porn. Yeah, exactly, because they don't have actual regret. They want to keep milking their fame. So they have no problem associating with that work still. Because it can make them money. They just can't make money taking their top off like they used to. You know, the Brazzers checks stopped coming. So that's the reality.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
Let's see. Saber ran with the 2. I heard Ye went full tard. Know anything about it? He hasn't really been doing anything different recently. I don't know. Just the same kind of shit for the past few months. I haven't heard anything recently. And Juan with the 5. Whoa, buddy. Let's get some subs. Just watch this until 20-minute mark, okay?
You fucking cock. I know that's one of your favorite words, you right-wing asshole. Say, come on, cock. Ask real fucking questions, cock. And don't be a fucking pussy, because you're a bigoted asshole too. Fuck you.
And Spooky Cerberus with the 2. Randomly gagging. I'm dying. It's so over. Bleh. Damn, bro. Hang in there. Don't die, dude. You have so much to live for. And Tony Esquire with a 5. Yo, Griffin, I almost caved to a scalper. Bought a 5090 Founders Edition for $3,500. I didn't do it, though. It would have been a bad move. Well, aren't, like, 5090s across the board, like, $3,500 now? I think even Micro Center's upcharging, so that's actually not too bad of a deal, I guess, all things considered. Yeah, I think Jethro, it was you who said you paid $3,400 for yours, right? Because everyone's like upcharging the fuck out of them now. Because they sell out immediately, so the stores want to make the margin themselves.
Hey.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
And Ragey Boar with the 10 gifted membership. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Thanks for spreading the positivity. But yeah, really appreciate it. Very nice. Oh shit, there goes the chat. Live chat. There we go. U-Generation with D5. How is RTU getting a tattoo of DSP on his ass to own DSP? It's probably like some gay fetish, I don't know. I mean, that literally to me translates to DSP owns your ass. And you're basically his bitch, but yeah, I don't understand the logic of people who get tattoos in the first place, but yeah, that's a different level of degenerate. Let's see. Yawn yes, soy milk Emporium. 5. Time out, Britt. She's being how she normally is. What a shame. Yeah, Britt, I thought you changed, but you're still the same. God. You said you would change. What about a tattoo of I Heart Mom? Is that degenerate? I think tattoos in general are kind of degenerate, but I guess on the scale of what is or isn't, then yeah, it's not really too high up there. GPU should be no higher than 400. That is like the dumbest take ever. Like, yes, please, NVIDIA, limit how powerful my GPU can be in order to have some arbitrary price ceiling. What a genius idea. Who was it that said that shit? I forgot. It was like that crusty looking, like wannabe rock star looking guy, right? And then I know the stick missing from the bundle tweeted about me saying that. Tech Syndicate, yeah, that's what it was. Yes! Get fucked, nerd! Hell yeah. I killed that little bitch. Do people not know that tech gets more expensive with time? You would think, man. But it's like, why would you want some arbitrary restriction on how powerful your computer can be? If you only want to spend $400 on the GPU, then spend $400 on the GPU. But don't tell other people that they can't buy something more powerful if they want it. That's pretty fucked. Corporate greed equals bad. How about YouTuber greed? Is that good or bad? Yeah, that's the thing, bro, is like my impression of the PC Master Race was always like people flexing how much money they spent on their rigs, when in reality it's just a bunch of penny pinching dipshits who are like desperate to not have to buy a console. Like, it's really sad, honestly. It's really sad. Griffin will not make it to the tip school. Yeah, so it seems. Yeah, behind every PC Master Race meme is a man that lives with his mother. That's what I've just learned, honestly. Like, anyone that actually posts, like, PC Master Race memes is, like, working below the poverty line and most likely still lives with their parents. Well, yeah, GPUs have gotten more expensive because they have a lot more power. So, yeah.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
Or has roommates like Fred? Wait, really? Oh my god. That's even more sad. all in order with the 5. Don't understand the hype of Xbox since all games this year are also on PS5. There is no hype for Xbox. It's over, man. There's zero reason to buy one of those things. Microsoft knows it too. I remember him saying on a stream that he has roommates when he was getting high.
Bruh.
Well, you know, Dreamcast Guy has been redeemed a little in my eyes because, you know, Dreamcast Guy has roommates because he has a crippling gaming addiction and has to buy every single physical release video game. I think having roommates as a full-time YouTuber because you're a stoner is definitely worse. This is a console gamer talking about PC parts. Alright, I think I got my point across. I don't understand the males that want a 10 out of 10 female when they're 5 out of 10 or below. I mean, that's like saying you don't understand why someone wants a Rolls Royce when they could settle for a Toyota Camry. Like, you can always go down. What are you testing, PK? I don't know if the Switch 2 will be a better visual experience than the Series S. Remember, it's a handheld, so it's going to be largely restricted by the handheld form factor. Why would you be permanently banned, PK? Fred and Dreamy are not different. They both are drug addicts, game addict millennials. Possibly. Although I don't know if Ortega actually plays games or not. Does he ever even stream himself playing video games? So that's the thing, a lot of these gaming YouTubers barely even play video games at all. Saves them for a rainy day. Yeah, exactly. He says you don't play games, but you do every stream every night. Yeah, exactly. And when I actually talk about a game, I use my own footage. Most of these dudes use like fucking PNG stills or trailer footage or whatever it is. I actually record my own. Apparently you aren't allowed
All right,
to
awesome.
have
Thanks,
gaming
nigga. All right.
games, I know. I can't be passionate about gaming, dude. Isaiah with the 5, while I'm a hardcore PC enthusiast, I understand why people want a console over PC. It's just nice to just plug and play and start the game, plus cheaper too. Yeah, it's just a more easily accessible version of gaming, basically. So PC is the step above that, which comes with its own, you know, headaches and I guess trade-offs. I don't have an issue with people having a preference. There's no issue with that. Griffin pretty much plays almost every new release when it drops. Yep, for the most part. For better or for worse. I have not personally ever done like a line by line like deduction on my taxes. I just do the standard deduction, which is like $17,000 or whatever. I probably should expense everything out, but I just don't. It takes too much time. Is this guy, Kahlua, a girl? I haven't seen women complain about my ugly guy wants 10 out of 10 chick. Probably. I have no idea, bro. I don't really care, to be honest. If you do a live opening of a Nintendo Switch 2 on stream, you can expense it. Nah, I can expense it on my taxes even if I don't open it because I'll be using it to stream. I mean, theoretically, I could expense all of my trading cards I've shown on stream because they're part of my content now. But it just depends. That's kind of dancing a fine line. Fuck, man. Did he really not pick up the RPG? Literally just saw a 5 out of 10 on social media crying because her looks match kept approaching her. Yeah, women are delusional as fuck, man. I mean, it is that true. There is truth in that statement. You know, 80% of women find 10 to 20% of guys attractive, and that's just a fact. So, I mean, it's statistically proven with dating app data. So. Yeah, women are just delusional as fuck nowadays, man. Honestly. Because they have 100 fucking simps in the fucking comments constantly hyping them up on every single post. So,